All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started. Joining us, the winners in their first game of the week. Northwest Missouri State gave you a couple notes for those that are just tuning in, especially virtually. 70th straight tournament win when a leading at we're 70th win when leading at the half overall. Their 15th straight tournament victory, and they've won 22 of their last 23 tournament games. And the 43 points allowed is the least amount of scoring that a team has had in the shot clock era in the tournament. So a couple notes for you guys. Joining us is head coach Ben McCollum, then Diego Bernard and Trevor Hudgins. We're going to go ahead and let Coach Mack start with opening comments. Then we'll have a few moments with our student athletes. We'll then dismiss them, and then we'll let you guys talk to Coach. So, Coach, go ahead. Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you. And first off, congrats to Bentley scouting them. You know, they've got a lot of upperclassmen, very intelligent team, very physically tough team that you don't really see it on film until you play them in person. You know how competitive and how tough they are. You know, as a player, I went to the Elite Eight once, and you know, we got beat in the first, and it's heartbreaking. But at the same point, to be able to get there and to get out of your region is phenomenal. And I thought they were a great team, and you know, acted with class, and it was a fun game. As regards to us, you know, we're not. Again, we've said this in other interviews, probably not this one, but sometimes we're not the prettiest of all teams. Sometimes it's just, you know, we call it grimy, where you just got to get grimy and you got to fight, and you got to get tough stops, and you got to get tough 50-50 balls and make tough buckets. And that's what our group does, is they're just tough, resilient. They fight, they compete, and you know, nothing pretty about it necessarily, but if you're a basketball purist, it's pretty fun to watch.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open it up for questions for our student athletes first. If you are tuning in virtually, please use the Q&A to type in your question. We'll have a few moments with our student athletes. So questions for Diego or Trevor? Go ahead, right up front, please.
Just trying to come in and get boards. We knew scouting them, they was plus 9, 10 on the board. So I was just trying to get in there and help our bigs, Wes and Luke out. Just get key boards and just try to control the game.
Go ahead.
Trent, you were struggling with your shot work and game boards, and you kind of sticking with that and finding the space to eventually get the go down.
Just keeping with the confidence. Coaching staff and my teammates kept my confidence up by telling me to keep shooting the ball, and eventually they'll go in.
And stop hesitating, right?
Yeah, man.
As you can see.
Diego yelling at him.
As you can see.
Shoot the ball,
Yeah.
Trevor. Yeah. Hesitating. You know, they do a good job defensively. Sorry, I'm answering his question. Yeah, no, I'll wait for me then. We got 0 O boards.
It's crazy.
Man.
It's crazy.
We'll get into that here in a few minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm selfish.
What other questions do we have? Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, just the whole week we was just focused on our defense. We know they had shooters. We just trying to stay compact on our defense and stick shooters, make them take tough shots. And I feel like we did that. And then when the ball was up, we got key rebounds when we needed them. And then just trying to make it tough on their shooters, because they do have really good shooters.
Go ahead up front.
It's pretty easy on this team. I mean, we have a group of great guys, great teammates, and amazing coaching staff. I mean, it's pretty easy. They just tell me to keep shooting, I'll keep shooting.
Good, John.
When you're out there, stuff like that, they get to the rim quite a bit. What's kind of the key, and what are you looking for when you pick your spots to kind of be aggressive with that drive?
Yeah, just just try to attack my man when I have the advantages, and then if I don't, then kick it out. But when I'm driving in a lane and somebody helps, then I just try to find an open shooter and just take my shots when they come, and not try to force anything.
Chris?
Just we're all on the same page. Just in practice, we just rep it out just time and time again, so we know where everybody's going to be at. We're on the same page. So I just feel like just the chemistry on this team is just unmatched.
Go ahead.
Trevor, you're back in the final four
Third. COVID got canceled.
Yeah,
Would have been though, John. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, we lost first round, John. Thanks for bringing that up.
They've got torched.
Anyways, John,
Get John
it
right.
feels pretty good. Just went out there and competed today. We're gonna scout the next team, get ready for the next team, prepare. I feel like the whole team's hungry. I feel like we're still hungry, and we just want to compete. And whoever wins today, we'll play them next, and we'll see how that goes.
Trev, especially with that game, you guys were that sweet with Luke a lot. So what makes him a good partner for you working in that game and obviously with the switch?
He's very quick on his feet. I feel like so when he slips those screens, he gets out of the way a little bit faster than others, and he gives us space to maneuver. And if his guy helps, then we kick out to him. He sometimes shoots it, sometimes doesn't, but it's okay. But yeah, it's just bread and butter. It's our go-to, I guess. Just the pick and roll.
All right, one more. Michaela, go ahead.
Well, I'm next, aren't I? Are these guys done?
Yeah, let's finish up with these guys first. Any other questions?
I would. Yeah, that's a good question. That was a good question. I probably have to go back to what Diego was saying about how our chemistry is. I feel like just over the year, our chemistry has gotten better and better. And we've stayed more compact in this part of the season rather than earlier in the season. I feel like we were kind of disconnected a little bit. Now we're really compact. We're talking to each other. Our hands are active. We're getting deflections on the ball. And we're just fighting for each other. And it feels pretty good out there on defense.
All right, we're going to wrap it up with our student athletes. Gentlemen, congratulations. We'll see you on Thursday in the semifinal. And now we'll turn it over to Coach. Kayla, go ahead. Ask that question.
I think just we keep things the same throughout the year, and we try to get better and better at the basic fundamentals defensively. I think with this team in particular, the strength is in the guards, where they can really guard the basketball without fouling. And so when you can guard the basketball, you can eliminate a lot of rotations. And when you're not in rotation, a lot of times you're able to guard the basketball again. And so it kind of all adds together. We've got good feet movers, all four, like our first, those four, Luke Waters, Trevor, Isaiah, Diego, are as good of feet movers as there is. They just move their feet so well. And then Wes is an extremely intelligent defender back there, which helps a lot. So we took charges today. We've never worked on charges, not one time in practice. We actually forbid them in practice. So I would say that's coaching, but that is far from it.
Good.
Coach, just from the last 3 years with those two, as you started that for just where have they grown the most as a unit and kind of working together, feeding off each other, that kind of stuff?
You know, I think just from a know what to do and when to do it standpoint, meaning, you know, they know when it's time. You know, they get it. You know, it's like working with professionals. I'm sure it's just like they know when to turn it on, and they've done it, and they've done it a lot, and hopefully they continue to do it. You know, but they just complete each other so well. Where Trevor's, you know, their personalities are so different, but yet so the same in their competitive nature. So just kept getting better and better, and understand how to be ready every day.
Go ahead, John.
Zach, did you feel like you guys got open looks? They just
A little bit. They did a good job. They press up on their switches, and so it's hard to slip out of screens. And you know, I couldn't really. You know, I thought they did a good job defensively. It's, you know, the hard part is like you're always guarded, but you're never guarded. So they kind of sit off you, you know, 3-4 feet, and that's where I say Trevor tentative. You know, it's like, hey, usually if you get that kind of look, you're gonna shoot it every single time. But when it's the whole game, it did get him a little bit tentative on a shot. And when he's tentative, he tries to make it too much instead of just shooting the open shot. And naturally, then you tighten up and it's more difficult to shoot. So, but outside of that, the second half, I thought we did a much better job of getting some penetrating pitch, getting to the free throw line, and scoring.
Time for a couple quick ones. Chris, go ahead.
Coach, going back to the defense, we've seen kind of the performance before we score high volumes and stuff like that. What you guys today, what makes your defense, I guess, frustrating for other teams to kind of get in your rhythm? Or think they're, you know, shots not rushing things.
Yeah. You know, again, it's probably the guards defensively and just our ability to guard the basketball makes it really, really difficult to go against. Wes's intelligence back there, kind of quarterbacking it, being able to call stuff out and understanding what he's supposed to do. You know, he's an elite post defender as well. It doesn't seem like it, but he is. And then I think just our ability to kind of, we say, you know, get grimy, like we're not afraid to get our hands dirty. And, you know, we made t-shirts at the beginning of the year, and it was inconvenient basketball. And we tried to make everything extremely inconvenient so that we're not entitled. And that's just what this group is just, you know, unentitled, kind of grimy, you know, gritty. And that's just who they're going to be. And, you know, again, next game, hopefully it'll be another gritty game. Just going to have to keep with it.
One more.
Coach, you mentioned earlier about Trevor being a little tentative. Is that something you have to, did you say anything to him during the game about that, or does that go back to that being like professional?
Yeah.
You've done that before?
He'll figure it out. He'll be fine. Yeah, I don't have any concerns with that kid. So no, just shoot it. He shot it well once he kind of got going a little bit. You know, it's the first game. It's always tough. It's just because you want to win so bad, and sometimes you don't want to lose so bad. And there's a big difference between the two. There's a big difference in that mentality. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine next game.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach. Good. Congratulations, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Sir.